everyone. This is part 2, I guess, of my Monday, March 22nd video. I just did Kensington Market, and I thought I was gonna go down to Yonge and walk north on Yonge, but what I think I'll do instead is start at College and go east on College to Yonge Street. And I just want to point out across the street, old stomping grounds, the Alma Combo. So 30 years ago, that was a hot spot. And when I was young and single and footloose and fancy free, my friends and I would party the night away at Alma Combo, just across the street there. It's good to know that it's been restored and someone's taking some pride in its upkeep. So I haven't walked along College in a long time. Normally when I need to go downtown or Kensington Market, I go down Spadina or I go down Yonge. I rarely ever need to go along College for any length of time, quite honestly, so I rarely do. But it is a major east-west thoroughfare in Toronto. And Women's College Hospital, I think, is around here somewhere. So this is between downtown and Bloor Street. And when you mention College Street, most Torontonians, if not all Torontonians, will know exactly what street you're talking about and can direct you. Oh, look at how cool. Look at how cool this is. Lillian Smith Library. It's nice to be walking in the shade. So my previous video, very exciting. I ran into walking into Ken Continuum, who is also a walking YouTuber, and he's been around a lot longer than me, recording videos, and I do follow him, so continue subscribing to his channel because he's fun to watch as well. And I also follow a Calgary walking channel. Darn it, it's called, I think, LJ Annie, I think. Oh boy. And she records walking in Calgary, and of course Calgary being my hometown, so I love to see what's going on there. And I also subscribe to oh darn it, I forget, Walking Manhattan, I think, or Walking New York. Oh boy. Anyway, there's a fellow there who walks Manhattan, and I think he walks going to work, to a job, an indoor job. I think walking might be his side hustle. Anyway, I'm not sure, but he's fun to watch as well, because New York is my heart. Love New York. There is the Toronto U of T bookstore. I remember going in there. When I moved to Toronto, I took a couple of classes, and I remember going there to get my books. And that would have been 32 years ago, and it looks the exact same, which is a good thing. Now, I can't remember what was here. I think there was an older building here. I think it used to be a coffee shop, if I'm not mistaken, right across the street on this corner here, where this new build is. You know, it's been, I think, a little bit since I've been down here, and things have changed so quickly. It's the way of the world.
Come back and the doors are locked.
So this looks like a U of T building, Wahlberg Memorial Building. Yeah, it is U of T, and it is the Chemical Engineering Building. There's other Toronto walking channels. There is Walking Lady. There is Johnny Strides. There's a couple more. But if you just Google Walking Toronto, you will probably come across all, if not some of the walking channels for Toronto. And I really only discovered YouTube, and I only discovered YouTube. I mean, I knew about YouTube and maybe looked on it once a year, but I only really start paying attention and watching YouTube during the pandemic when I was looking for other things to do. And anyhow, it started in a completely different direction, the things that I was interested in watching, and then one thing led to another, and then I found these walking channels and got seriously hooked. We live in such a lovely city, such a lovely country. It is great to see pride in our city and how well the city is maintained. And different perspectives on the city and what people have to say. U of T, Health Sciences Building. So I typically watch walking channels. I was watching yesterday a walking channel in Miami Beach, and yeah, I spent quite a bit of time watching Miami Beach walks. And I watch a lot of New York City, Manhattan walking videos. And you can watch probably almost any city. There will be a YouTube channel with somebody doing a walking video. So I am going to look for my mother's hometown in northern Italy And it's actually a small city, so I'm hoping that they have somebody who is walking that city, because I would love to see it again. My husband and I went there a few years back, and it was a very emotional journey for me. That's the first time I had ever been there, and my mother had already passed by the time my husband and I went to her city in Italy. But it would be good to see. So between watching walking videos, and then I also watch a lot of YouTube true crime videos. Really do like watching those types of videos. So I usually do that type of watching when I'm cooking or baking, which is a lot, which I do a lot. I've been doing more baking and more cooking than I have ever done during this pandemic, and my fridge is full and my freezer is full of food, and there's always too much. But my thinking is, it just makes it so much more convenient to be able to pull something, homemade out of the freezer when I don't feel like cooking. Mind you, I kind of look for any excuse to cook, so hence is probably the reason why I've got so much food in my home. So I'm just crossing college because I just realized I crossed the street to the north side of the street, but I do want to stay walking in the shade, so here I am walking east on College. We're gonna go to Yonge. I think this is the Mars building. And we just crossed University, which is one of my favorite city streets. Once we get to Bloor Street North, turns into Avenue Road. So it's University downtown, and then to the north it's Avenue Road. Look, yeah, it is the Mars Center. Yeah, there it is, the Mars Center. And look at this beautiful architecture. Beautiful old building with these grand windows. Toronto General Hospital. Because I rarely come down College, I didn't realize, I thought the Toronto General Hospital was on the other side, further south rather. But there's Western, I think. There's Mount Sinai. There's Children's Hospital. All in this area. So this is the General. I was born in the General Hospital in Calgary. They tore that building down. Gosh, probably 10, 15, 20 years ago, maybe. And I remember seeing it in the news, or maybe it was in the paper, I can't remember. But anyway, I remember seeing there was a picture of the demolition of that building. I thought, gee, my brothers and I were born in that hospital. I mean, there's probably, there's no logic in having sentimental value around objects, but I realize that. But that's the rational side of me realizes that. But the emotional side of me feels sentimental about things like that. Yeah, so Women's College Hospital, I don't know if the camera will pick this up if I zoom up, but you can see the wording, the word women's. That must be where Women's College Hospital is. Women's College Hospital has a great reputation for its care and its scientific expertise. Yeah, that is Women's College Hospital. That's right. Looks like they're doing some construction there. It's not quite as I remember how it looked. So left the house at 11:15 this morning, and then walked down to Kensington Market, and now across College on our way to Yonge. And I think that's where I'll conclude today's second video. Make this walk sign quickly. And then I'm going to walk north on Yonge, but I won't be recording. I want to do Yonge. I want Yonge to be its own video. So I'll walk from home downtown, and that will be probably just over an hour walk. I'll do that. If this weather continues, I will do that soon. Within the next couple of weeks, I hope. Got other videos, lots of other videos in my mind to do. There's the Toronto Police Headquarters right across the street there. And here's Fran's restaurant just across the street. We'll get a little closer because you'll be able to see it better. But the only time I really went to that restaurant, we would go every year after we did the CN Tower stair climb. So after we worked hard, then we would come here and totally indulge in pancakes and syrup and all that kind of goodness. It was our reward for doing the tower climb. My best time was, I think, 19 minutes. And my husband did it, I think, in 17 or 16 minutes. Gosh, last time we did that was more than 10 years ago. Here's Winners, here's College Park. So here we are, folks. Right now we're looking south onto Yonge Street, and that is east on College. And now we're looking north on Yonge. So I'm signing off on this video. Hope you enjoyed this short little walk along College Street with me. I certainly enjoyed having you with me. And please consider subscribing to my channel and clicking on that like button. That would be much appreciated. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Boomer Girl Walking, signing off.